Welcome everybody. This is Wild Wolf 1016. Here in this stream is my friend, my brother in arms, the Blue Bull, and
Hi.
Animi.
Hola, señor.
Yes, she speaks Spanish. Don't freak out. Anyway, today we'll be covering theories. Yes, we know you got a stigmata. So we'll be covering theories. One of the theories that Animi and I were talking about earlier was which one was it? I forgot.
What?
There was a bunch of theories we were talking about earlier.
Yes. I don't know.
Well, one of them was the existence. Wait, was it?
Of parallel universes.
Well, you know what? Yeah, that one. There's a theory that the multiverse. I'm pretty sure most people heard of it. I mean, Tim, you've heard of the multiverse theory, right?
Nope, but I've seen a movie based off of it, kinda.
Well, yeah. Whoever's seen Jet Li's "I'm the One" or "The One" something like that.
How did you know I was thinking of that one?
Because that's the only movie based on parallel universes.
True. I forgot that there was another movie too, but I forgot the name of it.
Well, most people that seen Jet Li's movies, "I Am the One" or "The One,"
The
I
One.
forgot. Yeah, "The One." Um, understand the theory of parallel universes. Everything in every single universe is the same except for one critical decision or one critical moment. Like like the game Injustice, right?
Well, I mean, I wouldn't call that a parallel universe. Well, yeah, actually, it is a parallel universe, but it was basically like a what if.
Thank you.
In my opinion.
True. Yeah. I'll give you that. It's mostly a what if.
But
But
basically, there's different universes. Basically, like it's us, but different versions. Like let's say, like what if we chose different things from the previous person? Like, let's say if waiter asks me for super salad, in another universe I asked for salad, in another universe I asked for soup, in another universe I asked for like,
that's a great example, actually. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a great example. Thank you, Carla.
yeah.
So, well, yeah. So that's the main point focus right here, right now. You know, who believes in it, who doesn't. Why would you expect yourself to be in, you know, in a universe or so on and so on forth? Okay. Time about.
I was reading an article that scientists or whatever, they found that they get receiving radio signals from another galaxy or something like that. Essentially, because you know, the universe is really big. There's different galaxies, and I don't know. It's just
So,
endless.
so there we go. NASA is receiving radio signals from another galaxy or universe.
Yeah, they have been received things like that.
People, we are not alone.
Yeah, they are working on plenty of things that we are not supposed to know about.
Yeah, I mean, okay. Look, one of my favorite childhood series, which contained most theories and government cover-ups, was the X-Files. I'm pretty sure most kids from the 90s or young adults or adults now from like late 90s, early 2000s remember the X-Files.
You know, I don't know why, but the beginning song of the X-Files always scared the shit out of me when I was a kid.
Yeah, I mean the song is
Only seen
creepy.
like a few
Yeah.
episodes.
The song is creepy. The theme song is creepy, but at the same time, it has that, you know, the mysterious allure thing that it draws you in. Like, what the hell? I mean, I love it, and I'm when I found out it was on Netflix, yo, I was shocked. I was like, yes. Now I'm rewatching it, nostalgia and stuff. But yeah, going back to the subject, you know, in the X-Files it says the government corrupt aliens, technologies, abductions, you know, myths, Native American myths. Like there was one with the werewolf was actually based off on Native American legend or myth, you know. So that was pretty awesome because it actually made a lot of sense and whatnot. But mostly is the alien part, and that's, you know, pretty cool.
So what we're getting on with this one is that you think aliens are real.
My personal opinion, yes. Look, don't get me wrong. Most people that know me, they know that I'm religious and whatnot, but I am also open-minded. I don't believe. Look. Here's my thing. I refuse to believe that we're alone in this universe. I refuse. You know, okay, God made us in His image and everything, yes. But the universe is so vast. What? Who is it to say that God did not, like, you know, create another planet, another, you know, race, based on different images?
You also got people thinking that He probably didn't create anything at all.
Yeah, you got skeptic. I mean, yeah, I respect, you know, everybody's opinion and everything.
Like, in my opinion, the fact that we don't have any knowledge of what's out there, where we came from, we create this image of, we come up with this story of God and this whole image of the Bible and everything because we want there to be an answer. We want, because people are afraid of death and people are afraid of where their origins are from.
See, things like what just Carlos said, I respect them. It may not mean that I'm.
The reason why I'm saying that, the reason why I'm saying is because of the fact that I told you how universe is, you know, the galaxy, everything's so big, everything's so endless. And when it comes to talking about the whole Bible and everything, this talks about us. Like, it doesn't talk about anything beyond out there. So that's why
yeah,
I feel like people just...
Yeah, I kind of agree with you in a point, but like I said, I'm religious, but at the same time, I'm open-minded. So it don't mean that I'm gonna like.
I don't think you can be religious and open-minded at the same time.
You'd be surprised.
Basically, what he's saying is, even though he respects his own religion, but also too, he also wants to be more out there and know what other things are out there. That's what he also means by open-minded.
Yeah. Thank you.
Honestly, in my point of view, I too was religious, but I just look at it like I'm not trying to like knock anybody off of their religion or anything. I just don't see what's the point. But at the same time, like I said, I still believe in God. I still believe there's a higher person and everything.
Off the topic here.
Yeah, we kind of are, but
we kind of are. But at the same time, I mean,
trying to get this.
Yeah, because
we're just trying to get this out of the way.
Yeah. Also, the stream is called, you know, theory. So we're covering basically every other theory there is. It could be about the universe, multiverse, whatever. You know, it doesn't necessarily need to like consist of just one theory. You know, that's it.
But yeah, I mean, I get what he's saying about him being religious and open-minded. That's what I was saying. Like, I'm just here.
Just so many interesting, you know, facts of history, like Egyptian hieroglyphics, and just so much shit. Like,
see, okay, good. You just brought a good point right there. The Egyptians got hieroglyphics and everything. You know, who's to say that the humans did not, you know, get help from another race, another advanced civilization? Even scientists this day are still, you know, baffled by the pyramids and everything.
Mm-hmm. Unless we just, because you know how when the Roman Empire fell and everything like that, supposedly because of all that, we're like very behind. Because they're recently, you know, they're starting to discover old inventions that we have now.
Yeah, like in the Chinese, like 3,000-year-old Zoom or something, they found a watch.
Or they like found this wheelchair and all this stuff, and it's like, what if all this stuff about aliens or whatever, everything's we see, it's just us, like us having advanced shit before, but since we're behind because we, you know, all this everything that happened, and it'll just be interesting.
No,
like,
yeah.
we just went backwards, like we just started all over again, basically.
Mm-hmm.
No, yeah, I agree with you there, but at the same time, it would not explain how we're getting, you know, radio waves out of, you know, other galaxies and stuff like that. So I mean, what if, you know, 50%, you know, what you said is actually 50% of it true, and then the other 50 is, you know, another civilization, another race, you know, ET type out there.
Yeah, true. I mean, actually, like this whole topic does interest me in a way, but also too, you also got people out there that would agree, and then you got people that just
No, like yeah, I know, be like skeptic and be like, no, that's not true. Yeah, I understand their points of views and everything. I'm not saying no, they're wrong. No, like everybody's entitled to their own opinion and everything. They could say no, okay, then no, you know. I'm not gonna sit here and be like, oh, yeah, you're
speech
wrong.
on anybody. That's just like, sorry to go off topic again. That's just like, my mom thinks Bigfoot is real. I don't know for sure.
I think it could be the Lost
I
Lake.
just saw something recently, like these people saw.
Crap.
It's like when I look at these reality TV shows about like UFOs and Bigfoots and all this other stuff. To me, I'd be like, okay, it's not real, but that's just me. I mean, other people might disagree with me, and other people might agree with me, but I really can't sit here and say, okay, y'all are stupid for doing that, because, I mean, that's my opinion, but at the same time, like, if they're going through all this just to prove everybody wrong, then hell, go for it.
Yeah, true.
Until I actually see it, then I'm like, okay, yeah, that's real. It's like another theory. Well, I ain't gonna say theory. I'll say what, supernatural ghosts or something like that.
Now, see, on ghosts and spirits, I really strong believe on it because I have my own share of experiences.
Yeah.
So I'm not gonna sit here and be like, no, Tim, it's true. Blah, blah, blah. No, if you don't think it's real, then that's you. You know, you don't think it's real, then that's fine. Not everybody in the world will say, yeah, it's real and agree with it. Just because one person's gonna say, yes, I experienced it, I know it's real, so it's real.
True.
So you might tell me, no, it's not real. Okay, okay, I have no problem with that. But going back to the first topic, the multiverse theory, that's a very interesting theory because look, there's even one that everybody suggested, and I know everybody's gonna love this. Mostly everyone, not everyone. That since the multiverse theory is there, you can actually beat Batman in one of those multiverses. Yeah, yeah.
Of course you would say Batman.
Okay, you could be any hero. You could be Batman, Superman, Flash, whatever. But the one that I mostly heard, the one I mostly heard that you could be in one of the multiverses is Batman.
What?
He's basically saying you could be a superhero in one of these universes.
Yeah.
What were you talking about? A game?
No. The multiverse theory.
Oh, why'd you say Batman?
Because that's one of the
See?
What the fuck?
Oh, look,
Like,
okay,
what?
the multiverse theory. One, I heard, and actually read this. They said that in one of the multiverses, you could be Batman, or put it more simply, you could have powers.
Batman
Yeah, I was
doesn't
gonna
have
say
powers.
Not really, he doesn't.
I never. Oh my
He's just an
god.
extremely smart guy with money. I mean, anyone can be. I mean, if you're rich, you can be Batman right now.
Okay,
You
then
can
I'm
just
high.
buy
Okay,
some
okay.
gadgets.
If that's the point which you just said, then I'm highly disappointed in all the millionaires and billionaires in this world because none of them chose to be Batman.
Why? Because they don't
Well,
want to.
if you
Who
think
wants to
about
be
it,
Batman?
well, if you think about it, you got a DC version, or I ain't gonna say you have Batman in the DC universe. It's a billionaire and has money. You have Tony Stark from Marvel, billionaire, makes a lot of money, but he puts on a suit. So, I mean, if you think about it, Iron Man is Batman in his own frame of mind, but he just wears a suit.
To get on a more logical sense here, I think you mean like you know how this whole thing about how people didn't like yes or no they're not using like most part of their brain or whatever, and supposedly if you do, then you know you can unlock certain like supposedly people can unlock certain things like telekinesis or anything
Like the
that.
movie Lucy, right?
So
Oh yeah,
like
that
Lucy,
was a good movie.
yeah, like Lucy. Okay, they're a prime example. So what if people that are from this other universe or these intelligent beings that we claim aliens are just people like us, but just more intelligent who already unlocked things like that? So yeah, you would consider them like superheroes, like people with powers, whatever, instead of comparing it to like Batman or whatever the fuck you guys are talking about.
Okay, look, it wasn't really.
It was him that brought up Batman.
Okay, it
not
was me that brought up Batman, but at the same time, look, listen. I said to put him, you know, more in a simple way, not to cause a controversy or a discussion about why I gotta be Batman. What? No. In one of the multiverses, you could have powers. That was my main thing that I want, like, you know, to put it
I
simply.
would say like it's not you can have powers. It's just in the multiverse people are just more far advanced than us, and especially
Okay, gifted.
intellectual wise, and they're more gifted than us.
And that I can agree with her on that too. Like you can be like the most intelligent person in this other universe, and then you have another universe you could be the most dumbest person and stuff. Like it's a like
wouldn't say dumb.
endless cycle.
I wouldn't say dumb.
Well,
Say
I'm not
just-
saying it. I'm not saying it like to hurt anybody. I'm just saying like as in
And
No,
it's,
no.
be
Who are you
intelligent
gonna
in
hurt?
one.
You're gonna hurt the people from the other universe. Like, come on, you're not hurting anyone. They don't know what we're talking about. Unless
oh,
they do.
so you're telling me that people from the other universe are watching this stream? I mean,
I wonder.
I wonder.
Does this other universe know of YouTube? If you think about it.
Good question.
They could. Maybe called something else.
To you.
I was gonna say that. I was gonna say, you son of a gun.
You clever dude.
Yes, you.
I mean, that's another thing. Like, we can have a universe where we go forward in time, but that's also could be a universe that goes backwards. If that kind of makes sense. I mean,
Dude, say that again.
I said there could be a universe that we can go forward in time, but there could also be another universe that goes backwards in time. I mean, I don't know.
Well, yeah, you were getting somewhere, buddy.
Kinda getting somewhere.
No, you were getting somewhere, buddy. There ain't no kinda. You were getting somewhere.
Yeah. I mean, you just never know. Like, I'm not gonna say it because I know y'all waiting on it. But however,
He changed his words.
At the same time.
damn it, Carla. But however,
Yes.
we never know.
We
We never know what these other universes have that we don't, or they don't know what. See, I'm off. I'm off subject.
No, you're not. You know, you're actually getting somewhere again.
Basically, what I'm saying is, we don't know what the other universes have in stores. Just like those universes don't have. I mean, don't know what we have.
What?
What if
But
the
if
other
there
universes
was, like,
have things that we don't, and they look? What if the other universes have things that we don't, and we have things that they don't?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about. You just said what I said and just whatever. Just
Sorry. Tim confused me a little.
We
Yeah,
stupid.
We actually, you know, yeah, we got our moments, people. We got our moments.
Yeah.
Ain't nobody stupid here. We just got our moments. That's all. That's all.
I exactly agree with that. Damn, how long is credit? The credits are in this game.
Pretty long, apparently.
Well, I just beat Diablo, so yeah, I'm just waiting on these credits to end.
Oh. Welcome to the club.
Yeah. Well, I mean, sorry to go off topic and again, but yeah, this game is pretty awesome. It's the first time ever playing a Diablo game.
It's alright.
What you mean it's alright? It's awesome.
And just
going
like
after a while, just
first time playing Fallout. Ah, man, I gotta get back into Fallout.
Yeah. So, you know, going back to the multiverse thing, it's an awesome, you know, theory to think about. Because you could be a millionaire, there's so many possibilities in this theory.
Okay, so my question is, what would you do if you could travel to these universes?
Dude, I would like, I don't know, I will ask myself what's so different about this. I will find out what's different, you know. Yo, in some multiverses, even there's been some videos and topics spoke on, you know, that in other universes JF Kennedy was never, you know, assassinated. You know, and he actually,
Great world to live in.
huh?
Must be a great world to live in.
He wasn't assassinated. Abe Lincoln wasn't assassinated either. A bunch of
That's
things,
beautiful.
you know, bunch of things. And it gets you thinking, what would, you know, what type of world would it be to visit this multiverse version of our world and JFK is alive?
Or what if there was a universe that you can just redo everything that you have done here in this universe?
Well, that's all. So like a redo universe, you make a mistake and you choose to, like, if you correct it or not.
Yeah.
That's a wow. That's something I didn't think about.
Yeah, because it kind of makes you wonder, like, these movies, they talk about, like, going to the past or going to the future and stuff. But if you think about it, wouldn't that be considered another universe?
Right, because it wouldn't pan out with your own time, with your timeline.
Yeah. Yeah, that's really something to think about right
That
there.
is something. You're right, buddy. You're right.
See, now I'm going somewhere with that.
Yes, you are.
I mean, it's just a lot. There's just a lot of stuff to think about on that one.
Yes, there is. That's so. I mean, not that many people would actually, you know, go with it and stuff, but that's gives you something to really think about.
Yeah.
Okay, so guys, what you know, what would you do if I don't know where you yourself, not NASA, not the government, whatever, you got contacted by another civilization from another galaxy, another planet, whatever, and you were told that you know you have to make the world leaders agree to you to listen to the message that they send. How would you react? How would you approach this?
Wait, what was the question again?
Yeah, it was a very hard question to describe. You got contacted by aliens. Put it this way. And they told you that you have to make your world leaders listen to the message they have. How would you approach this? What would you be your, you know, your way of telling the world?
Depending on what the message is.
That you're endangering your planet and also your own species. If you keep on going with these wars, you know, running out of natural resources and whatnot.
I don't know, that's a tough one.
My question is, how would you appeal this message to the, you know, to the president, to the UN? How would you do it?
The question is, would they believe you?
No,
That's
but
the main question.
okay, they gave you the message and they gave you, you know, proof, like gadgets, devices, equipment, far, like we're talking about centuries ahead of our time. Technology that's like way in the future. And you could use that as proof. Now that you got your proof, hard, concrete evidence, how would you approach this?
That won't be a tough one for me to answer. Be honest with you.
What about you, Carla? How would you do this?
I don't even know the question.
Yo, I explained the question.
Oh man.
Oh
I'm
my
sorry.
god.
I kind of just like got like I was just concentrating on this game. You guys are I don't know.
Oh
We
my
out of
Sorry.
here.
Oh my god.
Another
What was the
one.
question?
And another one.
What was the question?
Okay. Question. You are hard concrete evidence that, you know, we are not alone in this world. And
Okay.
they have a message for you to deliver to the world. Saying
Okay.
that if we keep going with these wars and consuming a lot of this planet's natural resources, we're on the brink of extinction. How would you warn the world? How would you approach the world leaders, the UN, the president, whatever? How would you do it?
I hope that Torvin finds his way home now that his
How
hunt
would
is
I
over.
do
If he
it?
does,
Yes, Carla. How would you do it?
By just telling them.
So you're saying, you know, you're gonna stroll into the White House, kick the doors wide open, Mr. President.
Knowing they got bodyguards and stuff.
Not even. You could even get within 300. Not even 300. Not even 1,000 yards, close enough to it to even try to do
Well,
that.
question: do these beings know, like, so they know our every move, like everything that's happening to us, every step, like our future?
No. Okay, look. They've been like observing us, our species, our
So
world.
they're just warning us just from observing us.
They warning you because they seen.
Question: why would they warn me? Out
But
of
that's
all
the
people,
that's the thing. That's the thing.
Like,
What
I'm
if
not
they would
even
contacted you? You.
I don't know. They stupid.
Oh my god.
They must not be smart as I thought.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Like, they were supposed to be warning, like, one of the great leaders or some shit. Why the fuck would they warn me? I don't know. I'm just saying. What can I do? I mean, I'm just saying. I'll tell them. You're talking to the wrong person. I'm sorry. I'll tell them exactly that.
They will see. Not
What?
see, like they wouldn't warn any of the leaders because if it comes forth saying, "Oh, I got this message and here's the proof," blah blah, they would think that they're only doing that to gain power, more power they already got, and that will, you know, cause strife between them.
Not necessarily. I mean, if they contacted somebody that was already like the president of the United States or something like that, or somebody higher up than that, then I don't think they would come forward and say all this and stuff. They would just try their best to prevent that stuff from happening. They would like try to change things about what's going on. They try to, you know, like I think it's more logical to tell somebody who's obviously has more control over the society instead of some ordinary person, because you can't do anything about it, really.
But at the same time, I mean, I'm defending my you know, way. I would say that they would have chosen a civilian over a political figure because the people have, you know, everybody's been saying that people have the right to know, the people have the right to know. So if a civilian comes forth saying with hard concrete evidence that it's real and everything, wouldn't the people back him up more than a political figure? Because I mean, if I was a political figure and I would come forth, I would do it because it's the right thing, and also because I want to gain more popularity, more power, more, you know.
I think that people would believe the political figure over a person. I mean, look at Donald Trump.
Really?
I mean, everybody loves that guy.
Yeah, it's beyond me why. It's beyond me why.
For example of how our society, I think they go for more the people who are in power. On the contrary, because obviously, because Donald Trump has power, he has money, so people are listening to him. That's what I'm trying to explain to you. So I don't think they wouldn't pay attention to somebody who has power or money. Honestly, if it was Donald Trump, they probably believe him. If he's the one saying all that.
Look, Donald Trump could come out right now and say, "I don't take a shit," and people will believe it. They're like, "Oh my god, he doesn't take a shit."
Well, that's
oh
what
my
I'm
god.
trying to say. You're basically contradicting what you're saying. You're saying that you believe that an ordinary person will be believed more than a person that's higher political power, and as you can see what's going on right now, that's not the case. It's obviously a person with power, a person who has money, whatever, is going to be believed in more. You believe in more what celebrity has to say than an ordinary person walking the street. It's always the person who has the most attention of them, who has the most power, who has the money, anything. If anyone's going to listen to them, basically, more than somebody, an average Joe, basically.
Yeah.
True.
So honestly, that's what I'm trying to say. If they came to me to tell me to warn the world, they're asking the wrong person. Because, I mean, I could do it. I could try my best. But honestly, I know that it's not gonna fall out. It's probably not gonna work out. People are gonna think I'm crazy.
Okay.
But if they went to ask the right person, then, you know.
Okay, stipulation. The world believed you. The world backed you up. How would you approach everything now?
How would I approach everything? Would it be anything and back me up?
Yep.
Well, then I would try to change the way things turn out. I don't know. I mean, if they believe in you. I mean, isn't that all that matters? Because you're basically saying they're warning me that to tell everyone that they need to stop going the route that they're going. If everyone believes me and everything, then I won. Then they're gonna stop. They're gonna make their own effort into stop doing the shit they're doing.
True.
True.
Because you're telling me to change people's opinions, or if you basically change the way people think or the way they're acting right now. They're not telling me to
Near
change,
our final reckoning,
like,
the fortress
something that's already happening and it can't be fixed and blah blah blah
This
bullshit.
trap,
No, so if they
the
believe me, then
silence taunts us.
that's it. That's all I need to do, get people to believe me, everyone to believe me.
Alright, so that would be your approach. Okay.
That's the only approach. What do you mean? Unless you want me to kill everybody, alright, then destroy the whole world.
Whoa, 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 whoa! I'm here
Whoa,
saying,
wait a
wait a minute. We're trying to warn the world. We're trying to warn the world to stop
What?
with it because we cannot destroy this planet, and yet you come over here. I don't know. We're saying, okay, then I'll destroy the world. What?
No, I'm just saying. I'm trying
She was
to
just
say.
saying. She was just saying. I wouldn't say anything. Well, I don't know, but she's not. She doesn't really mean it. Put it that way.
It's not. I wasn't. I was trying to. No. I was saying unless that's what you want me to do instead. Like, what else? What other option is there?
Will give me great pleasure to take you myself.
Never mind.
No, I didn't say anything wrong. All right. All right.
Good point, but
Yeah. No, I respect it. Interesting. All right. Let's see. You know how in some cases, okay, encounter of the fourth kind. Do you guys believe in it?
The Dark Lord forgives you, Celebrimbor.
believe in what?
Encountering the fourth kind.
Yeah. No, not like total belief in it, but more like, how do you stand on that? On that?
How do I? I'm not sure what you mean. Like,
Yeah, I'm trying. Not sure how to put this. Okay, you know how you heard people saying that they've been abducted or doing approached by whatever.
okay, how people claim that they've been contacted by aliens. Okay.
All right. Do you think that they're like cuckoo crazy or they're actually telling the truth?
Yes, that's all you.
Well, I obviously don't think they're crazy if I'm here having this type of topic with you guys. I mean,
No, I'm saying your own point of view. I'm not saying like you gotta 100% tell me yes, I do believe in it. You gotta tell me your own.
I mean, it
honest opinion.
depends. Some honestly, a lot of things. It's.
As you.
I'll explain. It's hard to decipher who's really, who really means
Such pain.
who really means it and what they saw, or it's really hard to decipher who's just honestly playing crazy.
It's really tough.
It's like, it's just hard to honestly know these days. Like how you see like random ghost videos on YouTube.
Yeah.
Every single ghost video, you will see someone commenting, "That's fake. That's fake. Blah blah blah. That's fake."
Yeah.
And some of them you could tell it's fake, but some of them you really don't. And I'm just saying, but when it comes out to it, people are always gonna say it's fake. Even if it could actually be something real, it's fake.
Okay.
So it's.
All right, Tim. Okay, we heard.
I
Carlos.
wasn't done.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, continue.
No.
No,
No.
woman, come on. Really?
Go ahead, Tim.
Oh, damn.
I don't even know, man.
Really?
Really? Like, nothing at all?
Nothing.
Blank, just...
I ain't gonna lie. I got super lost with this whole thing.
It's... Oh, crap. It's not about, getting lost or anything. It's just, like, what is your stand in all this? Do you believe, like, when people say, oh, I've been abducted or I have an encounter where, ETs and whatnot, do you believe what they're saying, or do you think that they're just plain batshit crazy?
I can't say they're lying because I don't have any evidence that they are lying. So I
That's
can't.
why I say-
I can't tell them they're telling the truth or not.
Yeah.
I don't. I have no right to say, hey, you're lying on this shit, because I don't know.
That's why I say, show
I'm
me
not
the
there,
proof.
I don't know what I don't, honestly, I don't think everything's been proof, but I just don't know. I'm not gonna.
Alright.
Yeah, that one's kind of tough, bro. It really is.
No, that, of course it's gonna be tough, you know. I'm just saying, you know, I want to see how you guys stood on all this.
A lot of things could be mistaken with like ill encounters. Like the one thing that sleep paralysis. I don't know if you guys know about
Night
that.
terrors.
Like sleep paralysis, night terrors. Like sometimes when people sleep the wrong way, or I don't know, something with the body. I forgot the scientific explanation for it, but basically you're paralyzed for a while, but you're awake. And then what happens is your mind starts playing tricks on you. You start seeing things that aren't really there, or like you start hearing things. Those are like night terrors, or sleep paralysis, basically. And it happens to a lot of people. And sometimes people just say that, you know, people mistaken that was something like, you know, something with an alien encounter or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
True.
But in reality, it's just something that's scientific. Something that just the body does. Just weird.
True. Okay. Okay. All right.
You said
Well,
cursed.
Garnet, thank you.
You deceived me.
It was Sauron's doing.
All I know is I believe in Bigfoot. It's like, no, I'm just
I believe in Bigfoot.
I can't leave you.
I feel so bad in this game. I'm stealing like from these old people. I love old people, but I feel so bad.
All right. No, it's cool.
I mean, all these questions and answers and basically everything we're talking about, it really does make an interesting conversation.
It really
Because
does.
there's never a right or wrong answer.
It really isn't. There's never a right or wrong answer. It's just you stating your opinion. That's it. There's no right. There's no wrong. You can't be told, oh, you're wrong. No, it's just, you know, there.
Yes, you will protect Gondor
Yeah.
with a flute.
I can't sit here and be like, you guys are wrong. No. I really can't. No.
Can't because. Oh.
Well, main reason I can't say that you guys are wrong is because there's no concrete proof that what I'm saying
You
is.
can't unless you're actually a government agent who actually knows what's going on.
Guys, okay, you brought a good thing. Okay, Men in Black. No, I'm not talking about the movie with Will Smith. No, yes, that was an awesome movie. Loved it. Only the first one. The second was okay. The third one was eh. That's my honest opinion on that, on those three movies, Men in Black. But I'm talking about the real Men in Black. Carla, do you think they're real? Yes or no?
None is in
Possibly.
flight. We must return to Queen Marwen.
Okay. Okay.
Has been here.
What about you, Tim?
Feel it, Lothariel.
I don't know for sure.
Okay. We all know what I think. I think they're real. That's it.
Of course. Of course. There's
Wait.
men who dress in black, obviously.
Oh my god. She gave me the most honest and straight up answer. Okay, that's good. You know, okay, you know, all right.
But it's like anybody could dress in black.
Yeah, I mean, I
thought what we're really talking about.
are the Cobra organization called the Men in Black.
I believe in Cobra.
This is G.I. Joe?
Okay, listen, this isn't a G.I. Joe thing, okay?
I believe in the Cobra.
The
It's
rise
like me
or
saying I
fall.
believe in the Shield.
Okay, the
Alright,
shield.
alright, I'll stop fooling. I'll stop fooling.
Oh my goodness.
Oh god. Yeah, we could all dress in black. This guy really said that.
Yeah, it just happened.
Yes,
Yeah,
people.
I like
This just happened. This happens most of the time. So don't be surprised by this. By Carlos, you know. They
My
look.
corny ass sense of humor.
It's not even corny. I mean, there's truth to it. Men can't dress in black. They know what it. Shit.
I understand that, Foil. It's just that's not what we're talking about.
I know. Anyway, going back to the subject. Look, I believe they're real. There is some instances where people have claimed to see, agents just dressed in black, coming in, and just as they came in, never heard from them ever again. No, like, solid, concrete background, or they identify themselves from what branch are they from, FBI, CIA, never. So I really think they're real. If you tell me they're CIA, then they tend to actually tell them we're CIA agents, whatever, Homeland Security or whatnot. They actually identify themselves, but these guys, they don't. Not at all.
Yeah.
So that's why I say, yes, they're real.
Yeah. Can't argue with that.
I can't believe he struck. Lay
So,
low by
yeah.
Gondorian.
Also,
End this.
okay. Do you guys think that the government does, okay, we all know it's true. The government does some
Invite
shady.
JoJo.
Yeah,
Oh.
invite Joanna.
Okay, no problem. Just give me a sec. Okay. Okay. So we all know the government does some shady stuff behind everybody's back. We all know this. This is, no new thing, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Joanna, welcome to the stream. You never interrupt us, Joe.
Now
You
that
never.
she's here, give her all the questions and stuff.
Okay,
I want to hear
Joanna.
this.
Joanna, we were look. This stream is called conspiracy theories or just theories. She's like, oh no. She's like, what did I come into? No. I wasn't ready. Anyway, look, Joe, you heard of the multiverse theory, right? Oh my God, Joe.
Oh no.
Scientology.
Illuminati.
Illuminati.
I'm right here.
She's been here since day one.
What's up, JoJo?
Oh.
Nice.
Tim, you got some competition, bro.
Oh. Oh crap.
Uh-oh.
You're breathing really hard, girl.
Yeah, girl,
Oh.
calm down.
Oh my gosh.
It was
Don't
not that
make me
serious.
laugh.
It was not that serious.
Go ahead. I already beat the game.
He joined
Yeah.
the club, Joe. He joined the club.
Now I'm trying to figure out what the hell I'm supposed to do next.
500 bounties.
Yeah, I'm thinking about probably try to get the platinum in this game.
So are you guys stuff like?
Wait, what happened, Carla?
All right. So are you still gonna continue this topic, or are we done for?
No, yeah, no, we're gonna continue.
You're gonna make JoJo doesn't like.
Oh, she came back.
Oh, sorry.
What the hell you apologizing for?
Well,
Yeah.
No, I was sorry to get off topic about the stream, but yeah, I'm thinking about probably platinum in this game. I'm thinking about it.
oh,
But yeah, back on topic.
So we were just talking about the Men in Black. No, not the movies, Joe. Not the movies. The actual covered ops called Men in Black. Yeah, Joe's gonna
hey
set this one
JoJo, I
out.
stole from old people.
Yeah, Joe's gonna
Lost it, bro.
no. Joe's gonna set this one out. She's not gonna be talking about this.
I'll be right back.
I was talking about, the Men in Black, not the movie, but the actual covert operations. We were just talking about it. We were also talking about the multiverse theories. No, we're not gonna talk about the
That'd
Illuminati.
be fun if it was like a parallel universe, and then there was just another me, and like I was evil.
Wait, so you're telling me you're nice?
Damn. Damn.
Kidding.
Oh, the Poyo was just talking about that. Like, there's
Yeah.
another universe where we have superpowers.
See, and I was being called crazy here. Well, not
No,
really.
it's because the way you were saying it, because you're like that we're like Batman. I'm like, what, nigga?
And oh my god. I'm not saying in every single one. I'm saying in just one universe, you're Batman. In another one, you could have powers. In another one, you're a millionaire. You're poor. You're super smart. You're dumb. You whatever. There's a million, billions, infinity possibilities. This bitch.
Hey,
Sorry.
don't be saying that word.
But at the same time. Oh wait, that's Tim.
Jojo, doesn't Tim always say, but at the same time? Like, if you had a nickel for every time he said that word.
I'll be a magic fountain buying hella slushies.
I know it's Magic Fountain. But at the same time.
Okay, where's
I don't.
at the same time? Where is he?
I don't know, he died.
Oh damn! R.I.P. bro. R.I.P.
Rest in peace.
She just killed you. She'll say you dead. Well, this stream has been fun and all, and we will end this. Well, I'll pick this up some other time. Not sorry. Anyway, thank you for tuning in, watching. Good night.